Alright, hello everyone. So this video is going to be a one-shot clear every 736 dungeon node. In case you're struggling with any of them, you can feel free to go to any of the timestamps if you are stuck at anywhere, because I will be going through the entire dungeon in one run. Alright, the things to note for this dungeon is you must have HP and SP healing in some way or another. I'm going to be mainly using Fluid Sac as my main option here. It is a eternal E.G.O. You can pick it up anytime you want, and it's a very versatile one because it heals 15 SP and also heals 15% max HP to all targets. It is a very good thing to use with your team, because in this dungeon, guaranteed damage through Unbreakable coins, counters and passives are unavoidable. So having this thing over here will really help you a lot. And if that is not enough, feel free to bring an additional E.G.O to help heal your sanity or heal your HP. You can bring any of the pursuances with meursault or Rodion. You can bring lanterns over here and here. You can use wing beat, or you can use Bygone Days Ishmael, can use Hexnail Rodion, can use Yasunyata Heathcliff, you can use Yasunyata Otis, and so on and so forth. All of them are healing and sanity healing options that you can bring along if you don't have Fluid Sac Faust, because you will need it for some of the fights, because guaranteed damage will kill your team eventually, and healing yourself up helps to keep your team on the field a lot longer. There are some ways to cleanse debuffs on yourself. One is through Dichi Rodion. She can cleanse herself as long as you have 3 insight. 3 insight means that you discarded your skill 3, which means that when you see skill 3, you just use your skill 1 or skill 2 or your gut skill to throw it away, and you will have 3 insight, and you will be able to dump 1 negative effect applied to yourself, making her very tanky against these boss fights. And she is also going to draw aggro for you, which is very good. And then we have Cinq meursault here, who also has the Regret E.G.O. If you have this, it is a Walpurgis E.G.O. This will remove 1 random removable negative effect applied to yourself, so that can be Rupture or Bleed. It's also a very good option for any of the meursaults. And the last thing to note is, for this dungeon, I would highly recommend bringing either She-Dawn, Lobcorp Dawn, or Cinq Dawn. All of these characters here can straight up solo the boss. For this dungeon, you cannot support yet, but when the support becomes available, you will be able to borrow any of these characters in case you don't have any of them. I think W-Dawn can clear, but I tested myself and I failed to clear a few times, so I just didn't bother with her anymore. But I tested with the other 3 over here, they can clear it. She-Dawn is able to clear because she has a dodge here. Dawn over here also can clear because her dodge is 4 plus 10, and she also makes the target lose 3 SP. So Cinq Dawn is really one of the best soloers for this fight, again, because the boss has SP, which means that every time she dodges, the boss will become more insane, which means that the boss cannot clash her anymore. So I think that is the most comfortable run, and Lantern Dawn is the funniest run, because no matter how much the boss hits you, you actually just heal back up to full every single time, because you have healing here, you have Om-Nom-Noms and Ruptures on every single skill here. You will actually be able to build up Rupture on the target, and you will be able to heal yourself quite a shit ton with this character. I think it's the most funniest character, and take note that for the last fight, you cannot use Le Sangre de Sancho, because it is disabled for most of the boss fight, which means that even though you use Cinq Dawn to fuel the E.G.O later on, you will not be able to actually use the E.G.O later on. So if you want sustain, you use this one. If you want to actually just make the boss go insane as you dodge him and poke him to death, this is the character to use. Alright. I will not be showing a She-Dawn run here. You can go and Google on YouTube. There are some people who already did the runs, but I can show you the cinqclair here, which I find very fun, because the boss is going insane as I'm dodging him. It's very funny to watch. Alright, so you only need a level 1 up Taiwan character. You don't need to bring any high level Dawn, because the game automatically levels up your character here, so don't need to worry. And besides that, yeah, this is pretty much the team form I'll be going for. We can use multi-crack here if I want to. I think I'll just use Grippy here because I'm a bit lazy, and Grippy is a very good support to help us do more damage. Rabbit for damage, so I Ishmael for damage. Can use Reindeer Ishmael also if you want to, that's fine. And then we have Dichi Rodion for the tanking and all the other shit I said. W Ryoshu, one of the better generalists. And then we have this one, and then we have this guy over here. Do they need explanations? I don't think they do. For Ninclair, I'm not bringing him, because cinqclair is way better in this dungeon, because we will be healing SP like crazy for a lot of the boss fights, because we start the boss fights with 0 sanity. So even though he's very good because we are at 0 sanity, I need to make everyone else higher sanity, and he is actually usually going to be the target for a lot of the E.G.Os, because they heal the lowest SP targets, and he is usually the lower SP target, and he doesn't want to be happy. So he's a bit anti-synergy with with the strat that I'm aiming for, which is why I'm not bringing Linclair for any of these fights here. But if you're not using any SP healing E.G.Os and you're just going in raw, then Linclair and maybe Earl King will be some of the better options to bring into that dungeon. Alright. So this is going to be the team comp here. Let's just get into it. By the way, if you have G Gregor, use him. If you have regular Gregor, you can also just... Well, what am I talking about? You have regular Gregor. Just use regular Gregor if you don't have G Gregor. Alright, anyway, let's get into it. Okay. There are probably some E.G.Os and stuff that I forgot to mention, but whatever. You basically get the gist of it. Bring SP, bring HP healing. No HP, SP healing, you're in for a bad time. I'll be skipping most of the story stuff here, and I'll also be muting the music when we get to the boss fight over there because I can't actually show it on YouTube. Alright. Alright, borrow name. Right, so the first part here, you just bring the team that you want to use to fight this boss over here. It's the Hexnail boss. And so the Hexnail boss, it doesn't particularly matter what units you bring because that boss is literally a joke. You can press winrate and that boss will straight up die. What I'm going to do here is maybe run just a bunch of generalists with good single target damage so that we can just unga bunga the boss to death. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I should have probably swapped this for Ring Yisang. Never mind, whatever, it doesn't matter. We only need a team of about 6 to 7 characters, so we can use the pointer list here, and we can put Faust on the backup slot, Ting Tang on the backup slot, and that is generally all I need for this run here. Okay, let's just get to it here. Jiaxi Chun will be joining us for this fight over here. And then after this fight, she will just dip. We shall see her again in the next camp, though, I'm guessing. Because the next one should be Hong Lu's one. Alright, so this one is just SP farming. Just farm as much SP as you can here. Just take the neutrals, take the favors, just try to farm SP. Don't care if you lose or win, because eventually it will all pay off. Chip damage here doesn't really matter at all either. If you get hit, you get hit, so be it. Unlucky. Let's see. Favorite. Go farm sanity.
약점을 잘 노리셨습니다. 이제 해결사의 선택도 돌아가면 의견을 나누자. 직접 알게 합니다. 벌써 끝나고.
For E.G.O resources, if you want to be a little bit more optimized here, you can just build up a lot of the resource you need for your healing or for your SP healing E.G.Os. So if you're using Pursuance, you want to build up a lot of Sloth. If you're using Fluid Set, you want to build up a lot of Gloom. Alright, let's see what we have here. This is neutral, so we will use someone else to clash that. Yeah, neutral. Unopposed. Favorite. This one's attacking who? Cinq. Okay, and then this one is attacking who? You can just block it, yeah. This one, okay, just clash with that. Okay, looks good to me.
이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면 얼마나 좋습니까? 여관에 가면 또 한참을 떠드시겠네.
Neutral, blah 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 blah. Sure.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. Dominating. This one is gonna do way too much damage to kill that guy, so hit this one instead. Then you can hit this one instead. Let's shoot that one. Okay, who's finishing that guy? You. Okay, looks good to me.
맞는 거야.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
걱정은 하지 않겠습니다.
Right, kill that guy. We're done.
이미 이길 거라고 확신하고 있으실 테니까.
The meursault shit damage doesn't really matter. If I wanted to be more efficient, I could have just dodged that fight. Because dodge doesn't care about offense levels, so even if they have a shit ton of offense level, you can just dodge them. Alright. So now is the E.G.O Gifts part. For the sake of making this video a bit shorter, I'm gonna be using the ones that skip really easily and give a relatively useful E.G.O gift. So for abject failure, I always take this one, where you get the all-day pass, and then we go to watch the parade to get the mask over here. If you want a little bit of a better E.G.O gift that gives you SP on kill, you may want to consider doing the fight here. There's a fight option, and then the confessional, I don't remember it giving you a very interesting E.G.O gift, so I don't think there's a point in getting that one. But the mask is useful, because the mask lets you inflict 5 bleed and 3 bleed count against an enemy at combat start. So it applies bleed to them already beforehand. So it's very useful actually for quite a few fights. And then for this one, it's on hit against targets with 10 plus bleed and rupture. You will gain 1 poise at potency and count. This one is fine. It's basically very good for the Cinqs, because the Cinqs like it a lot. For this one, I'm going to pay the HP. You can do the fight if you want. The fight is actually pretty simple. It's just one abnormality fight. But if you gamble 3 times, you will get the same E.G.O gift, whether you choose to gamble or choose to do the fight yourself. Alright, so we managed to get the Devouring Cube here. I just did the gamble method just to save some time. And now we're at the Hexneer boss fight. This fight is really damn easy. And even though my meursault is at 56 HP, we will not have to worry about him at all. So don't worry about it. Alright, so the thing to note here is that this character here does have Unbreakable points on the Gloom skill as well as on the Wrath skill, and then the Green skill, and then the Gloom skill again. So if you see any of these things here, you will get hit, guaranteed. The counter skill also will hit you with a guaranteed hit, and it will apply nails and curses onto you as well as attachment. But you don't need to care about any of the mechanics here. Just know that whoever's doing the unopposed attack will be getting hit a little bit here. So if you want to be really min-maxy, you can make the Rodion go and do that instead, for example, so that she's able to use a shield in order to tank that. It's up to you, really. You don't have to even min-max this thing here. You just press winrate generally and you'll be good to go already. You don't have to worry about anything. One thing to note here is that you probably want to dodge this thing. Good news is that you do bring Repetitive Cliff, which means that Repetitive Cliff has a lot of free actions. Just keep dodging, and then when you see Quick Suppression, then you do the Quick Suppression shenanigans, yeah? Alright, so let's see what we got here. This one's attacking him. Okay, this one's attacking Ryoshu. and I am not fast enough to intercept her. She's gonna get hit twice. I could choose to heal her, but I could also just choose to hit the boss anyway. So I really don't give a shit lah. We'll just hit the boss here. Boss fight's a bit of a joke, which is why I'm not gonna take this one too seriously.
직접 알게 한다.
Yep, as you can see there, Unbreakable coin, guaranteed counter damage when you do an unopposed attack against them. But evasion gets to ignore that shit, so it's really cool. If I wanted to be optimal, I could have dodged with Ryoshu by the way, but whatever. Oh my god, look, he rolled 2 tails, never punished. Alright, let's keep slapping this guy around. Right, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we will make you clash this one over here. This one's attacking Heathcliff. Quick suppression coming out next turn. That's very good. Unfortunately, I probably want to evade this thing over here. Is Heathcliff close to stagger? Nope, he's not. Never mind. Then Heathcliff just go and eat that damage for me. Alright, so let's see what else. This one's attacking this. Any fast characters with dodge to dodge this for me? If there is none, then we will just counter it like this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and then what else we got? This one's hitting my Otis. Otis can win that, so we will go for it. And then last one is this part over here. Let's see, I can just punch you really hard, I think. There we go, looks good to me. Preparing for the quick suppression next turn. This thing's gonna do quite a bit of damage because it's blunt damage and it's also wrath. But it's fine, we weren't near the stagger threshold. Calculated damage. Hits Rodion, yeah, like I said, Rodion doesn't give a shit about all these little things. It's just very comfortable to have tanks with you, because the tanks don't really care about getting too much hits on them. So they just open up a lot of space for your characters. Okay, so now this one's gonna hit Zwei again. Let's see, we can just clash that. This one's hitting Otis at 3 speed. Okay, we're gonna do a quick suppression turn here. Stagger threshold is very far away, so this is just going to be a regular damage turn most likely. Something like this, and do I want a bit of damage here? She's very close to stagger here, so I might want to dodge with something else here. Let's see. Okay, you're sure you dodge that for me, and then you can clash that for me. Alright, looks good to me. And then we can use the reuse coin effect here because we have 2 debuffs on them. Is focus attack considered a debuff? I actually am not too sure. Let's find out.
직접 알게 한다.
Eight shield on Rodion, boom, 11 damage. Only took 3 damage to my HP bar. Aw, didn't hit the reroll. And then we just dodged the Unbreakable coin then. Alright, so now she's going to do a set embrace. Yes, I'm not explaining the mechanic because you don't need to know the mechanic in this fight. By the way, if you want to be very, very evil, you can actually just dodge this thing, and then the boss will just straight up not be able to hug you. But it also heals your sanity to full, so this one is up to you really. I'm actually going to dodge it just so you can see it, so yeah, have fun with that. Alright, let's see what else I'm going to do here. Actually, can I dodge with you instead? No, I can't. Too slow. Oh yeah, Heathcliff. Why is so slow today? Okay, punch, 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 punch. Heathcliff, just shoot a few bullets maybe. Or I can just dodge with you. Yeah. Alright, and then for Ryoshu, just dodge it, just for memes. Look, she bled 3 damage, but her shield tanked it. Like, so easy. LOL. Alright, now he gets staggered. Now it's the true damage turn, so just hit him with all of the damage you got. Is that quick suppression? It is quick suppression. Quick suppression, bonk him, slap him, punch him, dither him. 7? 7, okay. And then stab him, Fente. Okay.
깨달았나?
Alright, next turn, if the boss moves a little bit too slow, he's definitely dead because I'll just press the damage button and then this fight's over. Alright, he's gonna go at 5 speed with the old nostalgic embrace. Okay, cool. For this one, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just go down the line here until eventually someone's able to just clash it. Okay. So that means Otis will be the one clashing it because I don't really care. What happens is that these 3 characters go first, which means that they kill him before this even happens. Because Rabbit Heathcliff is still a balanced character. Look at that. Alright, done. That's the boss fight. Very, very simple to understand boss fight. Just win rate most of the time and you don't even need to understand the mechanics. Because, yeah, just see Unbreakable coin, dodge Unbreakable coin, and then even if you get hit by it, it doesn't do anything significant to you. This one's not a dangerous boss fight. It's just the first boss fight. Alright, so now let's move on to the next part here. We get Grimy Iron Stake. Alright, get to the healing, we reset to 0 sanity, and this resetting to 0 sanity will be one of the biggest annoyances in this dungeon, because immediately after you go to 0 sanity, you fight a boss, and then the boss will have either no sanity or a faster way of getting sanity than you. So yeah, this is a bit annoying for you. Alright, so now let's move on to the Great Adventure. The next boss is slightly harder because of the sanity issues that I mentioned, which is why we want to probably use egos as we go through. One thing to note here is that I think we will get the Hemobar event now. Don't eat the Hemobar because your sanity goes to -5 at round start, but you do get 1 attack power up. I actually don't like being at -5 sanity when I start a fight, so I'm not going to take it. Right, and then I'm taking Gloom Envy because this is my healing ego resources. If you are using Pursuance, then you take the... I can't remember which one is Pursuance. It's supposed to be Sloth plus something else. Lantern is Gluttony, Otis's Swan is Wrath, so yeah, just choose appropriately which ego resource you need. Since I'm using Fluid Set, we take the bottom one. And then for this one, we gamble with Ting Tang, and if we lose, doesn't matter, we are not using Ting Tang anyway. If you're gonna lose that one, just choose someone on the bench. Like I could choose this one or this one or this one because I'm not using them. Alright, so now it's the second boss fight. This one's a little bit annoying just because we have no sanity. So, like I said, we will want to bring our Fluid Sack girl here. Who to bring besides her though? That is another question. I think we will not bring Otis for this one. We'll just bring Fluid Sack here because Fluid Sack is all we need for this initial part over here. Alright, so let's go into the fight. Ting Tang, you can come in last. We don't really need you.
이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다. 두려움을 모르는 건 나쁘지 않습니다만 또 무식하게 돌격하실 거라면 전 빠지겠습니다.
Alright, so like I said, 0 sanity, boss, annoying. Use Fluid Sac. 0% chance to corrode because you don't start with -5 sanity. If you ate the Hemobar, you start with -5 sanity, which makes this absolutely a RNG chance of corrosion, which is why I prefer to do this. This is a much more preferred method compared to the other method. Make sure you clash something though, so you can get some initial SP as well. Right. So, let's see. Since we have 0 sanity, it's all about sanity farming. Even though we are using Fluid Sac, we still need to farm some sanity for our characters. So let's see, this one's favored. We should probably do that. For Rabbit, we probably just evade this thing over here. We can use the rest of the characters to go and clash other things to farm some sanity here, and then here we can just neutral that thing over there. If you want to be a little bit cheekier, you can use an evasion here at 0 sanity and try to dodge that, but it doesn't really matter. The main mechanic of this boss is that he will use his lasso thing over here, then he will use this one over here that will whip you multiple times, and even though it does a very small amount of damage due to only having one unbreakable coin, it will do the rupture proc. So you will take more damage from the rupture over time because the event just now gave us a bit of rupture on ourselves. So it's a little bit annoying, but it is not game-endingly hard or anything like that. So let's just go and punch the guy a few times. Very nice. Didn't roll the hits, so we only get the small roll of sanity gain, but it's okay. With these wins over here, we will get to 20 something, and from here on we should be able to stabilize the run already. If you want, you can use Fluid Sac one more time also. Rodion doesn't care about that little bit of damage, it's fine. Alright, so now he's gonna lasso again. And after this turn, he will start using AoE attacks on your characters, and all of these AoE attacks will have one unbreakable coin in them. Yes, okay. So here we're gonna body sack, going to fluid sack again just to get our sanity back up. Going to clash with this, going to clash with this. Alright, and then we use our good skill here to clash with the hard ones over there. Actually, probably should clash those, right? Yeah, let's just clash those. Whoa, wait, this has a chance to lose if I roll tails. Okay, let's not do that then. But this one rolls 15 if we don't roll heads also. Ooh, that's not guaranteed. I want those to actually win. We'll guard here, and then I think we will... Let's see what else we can do here. Oh yeah, Rodion needs to punch this. So whenever this lasso appears and captures your unit, because the one who's getting targeted by this will get captured, just clash it with the person, or use an AoE ego that goes faster than this speed to go and kill it. So for example, Fluid Sac here is at 6 speed, so this Fluid Sac here should kill this lasso. If you want to make sure, just make sure you use another skill to go and punch this guy over here, and after that you are pretty much good to go. The character will be freed, and then you get to play the game again. Right, who's attacking this? It is Ryoshu. We can clash that in order to farm some sanity. And then dominating, favored, power guard. Okay, everything looks fine to me. Roll hits? Ah, I didn't roll the hits. I'm trying to fish for the plus 15 sanity gain. But it's all good. Should be stabilized from now. Alright, he rolled hits like 5 times. Yeah, never mind. He rolled hits 5 times. I can't beat that. I thought he would roll tails at least 1 time, so... Alright, so now you get an event over here. Because we have a lot of sanity, we get to do the event with all of our shit here. Alright, Ryoshu. We lost. Doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. But she is getting guaranteed staggered from this thing over here. Unless I evade with her. So that would be something interesting to show. I can evade this. And that means that she will not get hit by the unbreakable coin even if she like wins the clash. But unfortunately, I think everyone else does get absolutely bodied here. What I'm gonna do is also I'm gonna maybe clash with someone else here. So something like something like this maybe. Okay. And then no AoE egos are happening, so someone else will have to go and kill this thing here. Or I can use base ego. 42 damage, yeah, okay, not bad. So after this thing gets dodged by Ryoshu, this thing should finish off that guy. Alright. Maybe I use this to clash something else. There we go, looks good to me. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Dominating. And then this one is... Okay, intercept that. Ryoshu? Rodion can intercept that. Alright, there we go. This fight's a bit long because the boss's stagger bar is really far away.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
See, Ryoshu will dodge it, so Ryoshu gets to avoid getting staggered here. Damn, he rolled 3 hits. Damn. Oh well, all good. It's a tank that got hit anyway. Okay, let's see what we want to do this turn. It's the AoE shenanigans again, but my tanks are drawing the aggro, so we are good to go. Let's see what to do here. Since it's only hitting the tanks, we can ignore it. We can use body sack here onto this thing to get us 1 attack power up next turn. And then we can just go ahead and punch the shit out of this boss here with all of our moves. This one I think is better, and then after that this one wins that one. Yep, there we go. Looks better than before. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't use Cinq meursault because he's technically a this season character. So it's a little bit of cheating here, I guess. Zwei is considered standard, right? I think she's a standard character, yeah. But Cinq meursault is not, so by right I should not be using Cinq meursault. Feel free to replace Cinq meursault with cinqclair or something like that then, but I mean, up to you lah, really. Okay, let's see what we want to do here. Wow, Zwei is really pulling all of the aggro to her. Okay, so here you get an Unbreakable coin, and the Unbreakable coin here will guaranteed hit you and inflict 4 rupture potency and 2 rupture count to you. So you will have to be aware of this thing here. It means that my Ryoshu here is 100% getting staggered unless I dodge. Because if I dodge any other skill, I will also be considered dodging for this if I succeed to dodge this thing here. So that means I can make my Ryoshu not get staggered this turn by using the guard skill here. And then, let's see, I'll use her to clash that thing over there. I want you to clash this thing over here, sure. For you, what do I want to do with you actually? I'm not too sure, but maybe you just dodge something else over here. Okay, and then for Faust, you can go and clash. Something still needs to kill this. Hold on. Who is gonna kill that thing for us? Who's gonna clash this thing for us also? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means by right she should go here, right? Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, and then someone needs to stab this. So okay, here you will do this. And on kill, you will heal all allies for 10 SP and apply the blunt damage up. Very, very nice. Okay. Everyone gets pierce and blood damage up. Huge. Ah shit, never mind, I did some miscalcs then. Ryoshu didn't dodge that one. Was I supposed to dodge that one first, then you will dodge it? Ah yeah, whatever, doesn't really matter really. Even if I mess up a bit, this fight is not that hard that you will actually suffer. Okay, let's see, now we will just clash this.
Yeah?
Clash this. I could use my Zwei to like guard that and then poke here. Alright, there we go. A little bit of chip damage, whatever. Okay, what are we doing this turn? Oh, we have ward. Okay, ward means we're gonna punch this thing here. We're gonna body sag that thing over there. Then we're gonna clash this thing. We're gonna clash this thing. We're gonna clash this thing. Do I want to use my representation? Sure, why not? Why is my leap neutral? Oh, because she doesn't have a lot of charge. Oh, but it's on you still. Whatever. Even if we lose all of this, it's still fine.
모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아. 약점을 잘 노리셨습니다.
Alright, how much more until we are actually there? Okay, finally we have arrived. So, we have arrived at the stage where the boss is very, very close to stagger. It is about 132 HP, right? So with 132 HP, all you need to do is just focus down one body part like this, and then just absolutely body the boss. 5. Okay. Right, so all of these attacks here will hit first, stagger the boss, and then after that, we get a guaranteed stagger on the boss. So yeah, here we go. Alright, when boss is staggered, none of the actions that he was queuing up are actually going to fire. Alright, so if you are doing low damage, a bit like me, then what you want to do also is watch your damage here. If you can lower him until about the 700 HP area here, then you'll be able to stagger him again, and then the fight's over from that point. So I'm gonna watch my damage a little bit over here. How many bullets do you have with Heathcliff? Okay, so just shoot that thing over there. This does 54, this does 37, this does 30, this does 32, and this does 77. So if I do all that math correctly, we should not be anywhere close to that stagger threshold. Maybe I do even a little bit less damage. It's still fine if you do a little bit less damage. If the enemy has about 100 HP left or 200 HP left, you can still brute force it with all of your units later on. So don't have to worry so much about it. Alright, so now the boss is at 631 HP for the stagger. We need to do about 100 something-ish HP in order to get the stagger on him. So let's see, I think we definitely do have enough. Let's clash this to get a bit of a damage boost, clash this to get some damage boost. Hit this over here, apply the gripping here, and then after that, on the 3 speed, we can just go ahead and shoot her with a bunch of shots. Alright, so if I am very gutsy here, I could just let this fly right now, and we should be able to absolutely stagger the boss this turn. Alright, just let it fly. Even if we fail, it's not the end of the world.
깨달았나?
Yep, very, very close already. Boom, boom. Alright, and there we go. Okay, so now the fight is straight up over. Okay, just press the damage button here, not even going to min-max. Right, there you go. Easy boss fight. Like, it really doesn't matter if you get chip damage or whatever from this boss fight. Okay, after this boss fight is one of the stages that I absolutely hate. See, once again, we start with 0 sanity, right? So we're gonna go here. This fight is a DPS race. And ideally, you also want to have fluid sac for this fight. Because the next part here is truly hell. We'll go through one huge fight here, one huge fight here, and then a small boss fight over here. This part is easier than this part, because what happens here is that your characters are basically guaranteed to get staggered at some point in time, and the enemies will just keep pouring out at you. So make sure you bring a little bit of healing in any way, and also bring Ting Tang Hong Lu if you can, because for this boss fight, it is a DPS race. So we will be trying to kill all of our enemies as fast as possible here. Alright, let's see. In terms of action economy wise, I will have to redeploy everything. I want you to have 2 actions because that's really very useful. I want you to have 2 actions as well. I want you to have 3 actions. Also, okay, the 3rd slot, and then after that, it's gonna be 4, 5, 6, something like that. Okay, it could be like this also. Yeah, like that. Alright, and then we'll bring you 2 as the cleanup crew here. I'm expecting people to die already for these fights. The reason being, I'll explain at the start of the combat. So starting off with these enemies here, right? Take a look at this. They have the Carmilla E.G.O Gift. So they deal fixed damage equal to 5% of their HP. So these enemies will deal their HP to you. Or is it? No, sorry. This is... It will deal HP percent to you. So it's based on your percentage HP, my bad. Right. So basically, you want to kill them as fast as possible, but all of them do it. And so this damage, right? This damage that this Carmilla does to you, it staggers you. It is undodgeable stagger. It's literally the Carmilla E.G.O Gift if it was on our side of the field. So this is truly a kill them before they kill you moment. I would highly recommend just farming sanity off of this first wave over here. Just hit them as hard as you can here. Taking a bit of chip damage here is whatever, because the next fight here, you need to have sanity at the start of the fight. It's more important to take some damage here rather than not have sanity for the later area. If you want to use fluid sac here, you can, but I would save fluid sac for the later section, because the later section is really very painful, because there will be an endless horde of enemies and you will get maximum value out of the fluid sac in the next section. Alright, just keep hitting, just keep hitting. If do I have enough gloom resources to use the fluid sac here? I might want to actually use one here. Nah, I think we are kind of okay. Okay, no. If I do this, then all of these characters here should be able to win. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do that. We're gonna guard here as well to do the unopposed here, and then you will not be struggling after this as well. Die, please die. I will want to build up some gloom energy here though, because I'm running out of gloom energy for later on. Maybe if I brought Reindeer Ishmael, it would be a lot better. She generates a lot of gloom energy.
확실히
Okay, win rate button pressed. Okay, let's see. Do I take the struggle here? It's an unbreakable coin. I might use regular ego. Gives us some sanity at least. And then this one, also use the regular ego because these things must die.
알게 합니다.
Oh my goodness, it's still one.
맞는 거야.
Those guys roll really high.
최선의 방어를. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요. 평소에도 이러면
Right, finish off the fight here. Pop a base ego. Alright, fire away.
내가 눈에 새겨줄. 무불아위. 무지하니까.
단테님 봤어요?
The fact that they have 300 HP also doesn't really help. Next one, here we come. Just be prepared to lose a few characters along the way for this one. Because really the amount of damage that these people do is ridiculous. If you want, I can put some backups here. Because you will need all of the actions possible. It can get really bad at sometimes.
이놈들은 어디 구역에서
Alright, so here we go. This is the real big test for most of the teams that I've tried with this one. Because, holy shit, it does so much damage.
어떤 상황이
Oh my goodness, that was almost a stagger. Alright, pop the fluid sac on round 1.
하잖아요.
Do that, then do the dominating thing here and just slam them.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
If you have other AoE egos, feel free to go and slam them as well. Just so you can clear them faster.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요. 괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요. 최선의 방어를. 약점을 잘 누르셨습니다. 무지하니까 것도 익숙해졌네요. 저대로 돌려보낼
See, we took 11, 11, 9, a bunch of HP getting lost everywhere. I have a pursuance here. Maybe we should go ahead and use that pursuance here. Okay, unopposed, favorite. Okay, sure.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
My pursuance not up type 4, so it's not AoE. But if it was AoE, then it would help a lot here, because we have to hit all of them. Ooh, we get the mutilate reset.
너무 쉽군요.
Love to see it. Too bad it's not on rush. Right, so now a fresh batch of enemies at 300, 200 HP. Yep, here we go. Right, let's see. Let's pop a guard skill over here. Yep, guard skill, dominating. Just take anything with humongous damage output because we really do need to do humongous damage output.
정화. 대검 방어.
단테님 봤어요?
무지하니까 맞는 거야. 시간이 의뢰했다면 지긋지긋한 전투가
Alright.
드디어 하나 끝났네요.
HPs are running low again. Pursuance, favored, dominating, unopposed, dominating, hopeless, neutral. Pop this one. Hopefully this staggers all of them.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
이 불도 예술의 황홀 경치. 모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어. 벌써 끝나가는군.
Alright, I think a lot of the enemies are staggered here, so that should be a clean run.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았어. 걱정은 하지 않겠어.
Alright, that's a win. Oh, neutral, neutral.
있으실 테니까.
Gloom, gloom. Gloom skill.
승부처다. 좋은 결정. 승부처다. 승부처다.
Look at all the salutes.
대검의 머리가 무지하니까.
너무 쉽군요.
Alright, the painful part. We're done. Now we move on to this part over here, which is the final boss fight for the thing over there. Okay, we didn't have to pull out anyone from the backup. We managed to kill them all really fast. Okay, so this one it is going to be a single target fight here. Don't need to bring any sanity stuff, can carry over all of our stats. So actions wise doesn't really matter who gets what action, so it's like this. And then we can bring ring, sure, yeah, it doesn't matter. Something like this.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
어떤 상황이 닥쳐와도 포기한. 이건 못하겠습니다. 너무 유치하잖아요.
Alright, for this fight here is actually a really easy one as well. All you need to do is kill the guy on the right here. You can actually press winrate for most of this fight, no joke. If you see anything that's losing, just feel free to use a guard skill instead or a dodge skill instead. For this one, just use an E.G.O, sure. Doesn't really matter. Wait, no, that's sloth resource. I can't do that. Not in this economy. Struggling against that. Power guard, dominating, neutral. Alright, like this. Okay. Then like this because you are Dichi Rodion and you don't give a shit. Yep. Oh shit, I put my meursault's mark on the tank character. That's a bit of an oopsie by me. Means that meursault's gonna have to be clashing the Zwei character the entire fight. Whatever. By the way, these enemies have a sanity, so if you want, you can use Rhyme Share and make this fight a complete joke. That one's up to you. Ah shit, Cinq meursault got staggered. Oh, this guy's moving at 7 speed. Uh-oh. Okay, at least all of the tanks are pulling a lot of the aggro here. Alright, Favored, and then Zwei Ishmael, clash that. Okay, and then these over here, let's see. Ooh, body set time. Let's go. And just poke the shit out of him with a lot of extra hits.
일리 있는 의견. 그걸로 하지.
너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
어떤 상황이
Alright, we got staggered. Okay, quick suppression here ought to finish it off.
너무 유치하잖아요.
Let's see, what do we want to do here? Neutral, 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 neutral. Everything neutral feels bad. Hopper, what is cast over here? What's this hitting? Hitting Rodi, hitting Ishmael. Ah yeah, if Ishmael dies it really doesn't matter, so. Go here and then... Should we use Holiday? 2, 1, 2. And just use 2 Paphos, I guess. Oh, but Sloth Energy though. I can't throw away my Sloth Energy. So there's only 1 Sloth Energy. Does this use Gloom also? It does not use Gloom. Okay, sure. Use that instead. Alright, blah 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 blah. Okay, fire away.
그걸로 하지.
There is no way you lose this, Heathcliff. Okay. The sooner this guy dies, the easier the fight becomes.
모든 걸
Even if we lose a few members, it's fine. Oh my god, we lost with Holiday. That sucks.
어떤 상황이
Oh, at 8 speed. Man, that sucks. Favorite.
너무 유치하잖아.
Favorite. Hit that. Dodge that. Should we block that? 43 damage. You know what? Just do that. We'll just one-sided attack him after he beats the shit out of you guys. Unlucky, no hits. Okay, no problem.
정말
What is these rolls? It's 45 sanity versus 25. What is happening? It's 45 sanity versus 25. How is he rolling more hits than my 45 sanity units? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. We just need to kill him. Alright.
어디 잘 옮겨.
So now we lost some characters. We don't really care. 47 damage. Let's get some Gloom energy. Is this actually... Hold on. 31? 35? Okay, then we can mutilate here and get a second attack, yeah? And then this one can... Okay, there we go.
정화.
너무 쉽군요.
약점을 잘 노리셨습니다. 이제
Greetings, I bring mutilate.
모두 익숙해지셨네요.
Alright. And then now she goes into a crazy kind of rage, but she's way easier to clash than the other guy, so just gun her down. Get her, lads.
눈에
I'm just gonna win rate actually. I'm not even gonna look at her. She's whatever. Yeah, goodbye. Die. Oh, I probably could have farmed some Gloom energy actually. Oops. Whatever. Alright, so now we get the Carmilla, we get the healing over here, we get the reset, now we go to the next story mode.
라만 차량들을 만들며
Getting to a real big story mode over here, so we will have to click a bunch. I think there's one fight over here, it's a regular chain battle. This one you can just do whatever the hell you want, the enemies are whatever. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's put you in, and let's put you out, put you in, and put the rest of you as the backup. Yeah, something like that.
배우던 대로
Most likely won't be using the backup, so we're good.
어떤 상황이
Alright, let's see. Block that, neutral that, unopposed favorite, do whatever.
일리 있는 의견. 그걸로 하자.
날 뛰어보라고.
저대로 돌려보낼 생각은
If I remember correctly, for this one, it doesn't really matter so much because Carmilla lowers all the HP, and also we will full heal before the next boss fight. So there's no point caring about this one either. Just press win rate.
나쁘지 않아.
약점을 잘
No need to min max this one at all.
날 뛰어보라고.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
걱정은 하지 않겠습니다. 직접 알기 이미 이길 거라고 확신하고 있으실
씹는 맛이
테니까.
벌써 끝나가네. 벌써 끝나간고.
지긋지긋한 전투가 드디어 시작되네요.
Win rate.
눈에 새겨주지.
지긋지긋한 전투가 드디어 하나
내가
끝났네요.
눈에 새겨주지.
다시 결투는 끝나자.
대검의 머리 일그림을
무지하니까
돌아가면 의견을 나누지. 나쁘지 않고.
또 방심하다가 당하셨네요.
위험인물 발견.
하지만 아직
제압할게요.
할 수 있으신 거 알고 있습니다. 조금 더 해보시죠.
맘.
승부처다.
깨달았나?
좋은 결투.
지긋지긋한
More win rate, more win rate. Don't care, don't care.
좋은 결투. 날 뛰어보라고.
무지하니까
Probably should have brought Ringy some, huh? That guy is a standard character. Could have made this fight a lot faster. Oh well, whatever.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게.
이미
Yeah, okay, if you don't have Cinq meursault because he's so new, then just get yourself a Ring Yi-sang or a cinqclair. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, story time.
하지만 마냥 평화로
Alright, heal here. Alright. We finally reached the part where people complain a lot. Because this fight is understandably also a huge pain in the ass. This fight in particular is pretty bad. Hold on, I'm actually gonna bring Ring Yi-sang here. Okay. Just because I believe that he will be a good one here. But anyway, this fight is the Trio version 2. This fight is honestly not as bad as the P-Quad Trio. I'm not kidding. The only part that you really don't like for this fight is this the priest. He is losing 5 sanity to heal 10 SP for allied Bloodfiends, and later on he'll use this guard skill, and this guard skill heals 5 SP to all allies including himself. So they have SP healing in their party. You need to make sure that you're able to suppress their SP healing. So, I mean, I've been using Cinq meursault this whole time. Should I just keep using him? Whatever. Ring Yi-sang will make this fight so easy though, because he's so damn strong. Whatever. I want to use Cinq because I think Cinq is fun. Alright. If you don't have him, just use Ring. Ring is basically Cinq, but way less brain power required. Alright. So we will just bring all these Unga Bungas, but we do need one thing. We start with 0 sanity, right? So we will need to bring one character who's able to give us the sanity we need. It's either Otis or it's Fluid Sac Faust. And I'm leaning towards Otis just because she's a bit harder to clear with because she's a 2-star. But I mean, I did say I was going to use Fluid Sac, so I'm going to use Fluid Sac. Alright, so it's Fluid Sac, and then after that we put you, and then put you, and then we put Ring Sang last. If we ever get to the point where Ring Sang actually comes out, because it's very unlikely that he actually comes out.
나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
Okay, Fluid Sac. We only need Fluid Sac for the entire dungeon, and it is the most F2P recommended E.G.O to me, at least, because it's just so damn useful. Did we farm enough Gloom resources the last 3 fights? I actually don't remember. Oh yes, we have 18 Gloom resources. Alright, that's a lot of Fluid Sacs that we can use. And we start with 0 sanity, so corrosion chance is very low. Alright, dominating. So the gimmick here, let me just give a brief explanation of what the gimmick is going on here. Dulcinea will use these attacks here to give defense and offense level to her allies, which means that you never have to clash this. And if you're having trouble clashing some of these buggers here, then just use evasion skills instead, or just use guard skills instead, because those don't care about the stats that she's giving. You only need to look out for the one that gives offense level. Defense level you can totally ignore. So this guy's getting offense level at speed of 5, which means that if my Ryoshu hits this thing over here, it will not get the offense level buff because this thing clashes first, then this thing will happen afterwards. Alright, so this, okay. We start with 0 sanity, so this is just how it is usually. We're just gonna neutral farm it with this. And then now we have a bunch of stuff over here to go and farm. We can do a favorite over here. And then we can tank this hit over here. Because this is an Unbreakable coin, use the tanks in order to tank the hit. You don't have to always do it, but you can do it if you want to. Let's see, I'll just use Rodi for this. This one's attacking who? Oh, attacking Rodi as well. This one's attacking who? Ryoshu. Assault, go and clash that maybe? It's fine even if he loses, honestly, it doesn't matter. If you want, you can try to dodge it also, because it won't have the offense level buff, but he will need to roll the hits. For this one, we can just use... I mean, 0 sanity versus 0 sanity. I think we just gamble, honestly. Except this one we don't gamble. For this one, what do we want to do though? Leap, we can gamble with Leap. Then we just guard this thing over here. Yeah, that looks fine to me. The Fluid Sac will stabilize us, so we don't have to worry so much about losing any of these. Yep, 0 sanity moment. Like I said, don't worry about losing these early ones here, because these guys have really high clashing powers. So unless they roll tails, you're not gonna have a good time. So the best is to use Fluid Sac Faust to just stabilize your run by giving your entire team a bunch of sanity. Nice, you managed to dodge one. That's already a very good one.
이 전투는 승리할 거야.
Alright, sanity and healing provided. Very nice. Okay, so now she has 27 sanity. She's gonna be real annoying. To avoid really high offense level shit with her, like you see that, it's really high offense level, she's gaining it from this. Just dodge, then it becomes a 4 to 10 roll. Okay, and then after that, we continue to fluid sac spam. You will spam the SP healing ego as many times as required because you will need to farm sanity. Okay, and then let's see what else we got. We got 6 charge. Most likely she's not gonna win any attack. We'll use her to one side maybe. We can use this to guard maybe. Yeah, we can guard that. And then after that, no blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. Can meursault win this? Nope, struggling. Okay, not yet at least. This one's defense. This one, can you win any? You can favor this one. meursault can dodge this one. Okay, so I think we're clashing every relevant skill here and blocking the relevant skill here. Okay. If you want to make the fight easy, you can also use Rhymeshank Rodion because it will sinking them and then you get to make their sanity go really low, then it becomes very easy for you. I'm not gonna do that though, just because I don't want to use too many egos. Otherwise, people will be like, oh my god, I need Rhymeshank to make this fight easier. Otherwise, I need it. No, you don't need it. You need Fluid Sac, or you need a SP healing ego of any other type. Coin rolls be like... It sucks when you lose also, because the enemy gains SP when they win their clashes. But it's fine, even if you have a very sus opening like me, you still will be able to clear it if you stabilize with your SP healing ego. If you use the blocking skills, you get to straight up ignore the mechanics also. I mean the sanity healing from the enemy. Okay, so let's see what they're doing now. So she's using Cut You Together. This one is really very painful. It will do a lot of damage to your party and it's unbreakable coins. And then later on, Dulcine will also do some crazy shit, and then this guy will do the "Did you think about blood today?" This one is really whatever, doesn't really matter so much. Alright, so I want to use Fluid Sac one more time because I'm not at max sanity yet. We'll use that to clash this. Actually, we're at 7 speed, so maybe I clash this. Nope, there's a chance we lose that one, so we don't take the chance. Let's see, for Ryoshu, we can clash any of them because we will be rolling 31s pretty much. Okay, clash that one, and then after that for meursault, clash this one. This one is clashing Fluid Sac. This one is... Who's this attacking? It's attacking... Ooh, Fluid Sac. Oh, that means that Faust is the only one that can clash this thing here. Maybe I take the gamble. Oh, but we're at 20 sanity though. That one's a risky gamble. I think I'll just get hit. Never mind, we'll just get hit by that. Flash that, heal up, get hit by this thing here, get staggered, all good. And then after that, favored, neutral this thing, hit that thing, guard maybe, no guards, okay, whatever. And then for you, body sack, is it time to body sack? Not yet time to body sack, so just one-sided. Okay, very slow start here, but we will be able to win, no problems.
이 전투는 승리할 거야. 고귀하게 더 아름답게.
Yep, calculated stagger, no problems also. Alright, 45 SP, we should be good to go from here on out. We are now going to focus down the barber. If you've noticed, I've been putting all of my extra actions into the barber because we really hate the barber. The barber will do that AoE attack and it has so many unbreakable coins and she's just a real pain in the ass, so just generally aim to kill her as fast as you can. She's also the squishiest, so we get the first stagger here. We can just do a shit ton of DPS to her. Okay, oh wow, look at that, we get so many actions this turn. So we get to stab her with this thing over here. We get to stab her with this thing over here. Get to stab her with this thing over here. And hitting this thing over here. Okay, so now let's double check who needs to actually clash stuff. Ishmael can tank this, so I don't need to care. This one, Ishmael, I would rather not have her tank this. Also, because it's like 2 big hits here. Ooh, Heathcliff, body sack time. Alright. So like this, okay, we do the big boom boom on this one, 153, 95, 91. This is way more than enough damage. Alright, very nice.
고귀하기.
Having tanks is so easy.
깨달았나?
최선의 방어를.
Boom. Alright, nice. Right, so once the barber is dead, the rest of the fight becomes a lot easier. Besides, I don't think there's any other special mechanics you need to watch out for, but Dulcinea will sometimes do a big AoE attack. Like this one, the finale. It's also unblockable coins. I believe you can not dodge it also, because... Actually, no, you can dodge it. Never mind. You can dodge it if you want to. But I usually don't care about it, because it doesn't do enough to actually make you guys lose the fight. So, in this case, Fluid Sac again, sure. Oh, we can't even clash it with Fluid Sac. But we can just use Fluid Sac to heal up a little bit. What other eagles do I need? I need to use a big eagle in particular for this one. Only meursault can do it. Can meursault skill 1 do it? The base one? Nope, it's only at 22, so it won't have a high chance to win. It's okay, we can use pursuance to win that. Alright. The next goal is to focus down the priest, because the priest is the one healing the sanity on Dulcinea, and generally Dulcinea alone is not that big of a deal after you kill the priest, so I always go for the priest after this. I think you can actually go for Dulcinea first, but just kill this guy first. Doesn't really matter, I think, at this point. Okay, clash this, then Unga Bunga this guy over here. I don't even need to use the thing over here then. What are we clashing here? Oh, we're clashing this. Can you win? Okay, you can win, then go ahead. Right.
직접 알게 하니라.
The finale will probably stagger a lot of people, don't worry about it. Quite normal.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
피날레를 시작하자.
Yeah, don't worry about it, who cares about this shit?
마땅한 벌을.
Alright, Unga Bunga time onto this boy over here. Hand Gregor your ID. Gregor deserves this ID, and please be broken because Gregor needs it. Yes, we are taking 70 damage with Faust. Alright, so now she's gonna do another AoE attack here to stagger us. Nothing we can do about it. I don't really care actually. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna stab over here. And then Fluid Sac. Do I want to do it again? I could. After this fight, what else we need to do? Actually, yeah, we can actually just spam all of our Fluid Sac energy on this fight here already. The reason being is that after this fight, you won't really be using egos anymore, except for your base egos. Because the rest of the fights are really very, very easy. This one's a Rodion, right? Okay. You can just use this one. This one is who? It's targeting Rodion again. 6 speed. I want to stab him though, because I can get the stagger on him I think this turn if I decide to hit him a lot. Parade AoE. And then this one is dominating. Little bit tricky here. I'm not actually sure where I should go with all of my egos. Okay, this one works. This one works. This one is targeting meursault at 5 speed. Okay, favorite, dominating, and then hit that guy.
정화.
Here comes the quick suppression. Boom, boom, boom.
마땅한 벌을.
이 전투는 승리할 거야.
Oh wait, no, there is one more fight I need to use Fluid Sac for. Yeah, there's one more fight we need to use Fluid Sac for. I just remembered. Yeah. We do need to use Fluid Sac maybe twice at the start of the round. Or even just one time can already. You don't need to go that far. If you use Rhyme Shank though, then you don't actually have to use Fluid Sac at all for that fight. Because you will stabilize just by having Rhyme Shank. Alright, what's happening now? Okay, let's just go and hit that guy over there a bunch of times. Let's see, Zwei Ishmael drawing all of the aggro towards herself. Love you, Zwei Ishmael. You're like my best character. Let's see. Beckon the audience. You wanna do that one? Sure. Then after that, everyone else just go and pound away at this guy over here. How many bullets? 11 bullets? Just body sack, I guess. And stab. Alright.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게.
Ring Yisang made me this so much faster. But it's all good. I am the unstaggerable one.
벌을 마땅한 벌을 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
Alright, staggered him. Alright, what's this? Parade of Wonders. Okay, happening at 6 speed, targeting Faust. Sure. Just use the representation emitter maybe. Yeah, representation emitter. Okay, boom. Alright, this one's hitting who? Zwei Ishmael. Okay, power guard that. Actually, she's gonna get staggered no matter what, so really what's the point? Evade this one, and then everyone else go and punch the shit out of this guy over here.
정화. 모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아.
Don't worry about that one. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Everyone's staggered. Oh look, Zwei Ishmael is tanking everything as she dies. Amazing. That means that I get to one-sidedly punch the shit out of this guy over here, right? Any of you gain attack weight by any chance? No attack weight. Alright, sorry Zwei Ishmael, you can go and die. Alright. Shoot this. Body sack this turn so we can shoot next turn. And then punch him. Just keep punching him.
너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다. 감내해야 할 고통입니다.
Die, priest, die.
술을 머금을 시간이야.
Right, what do we have here now? Another body sack for the quick suppression turn coming right up. Alright, and then dominating. Hit that thing over there. Hit that thing over there. Favored. Alright, who's getting hit by this? Brody, this is Ring. Okay, is this enough to kill actually? I think it's enough to kill. Let's just let it fly. I don't mind if I lose a few other characters here. Oh, you lost with body sack. Man, that sucks. If the priest dies, this turn is still worth it though.
고통입니다.
Ooh, lovely.
이 목마름을
Alright, go ahead and pound away at my team. Alright, so we have now won the game at this point. Yes, I know it looks very weird, but we won already at this point. Okay, let's see. We're gonna clash this thing over here. This one's hitting Ku, it's hitting Rabbit, this one's hitting Dichi. Who do I want to save here? Because I'm too slow to save them. So... next one coming out is Cinq, right? Oh, I'm too slow to save either of them, I think. This one hits 97, he's guaranteed dead. Dichi lives. Okay, yeah, then we just do this. Don't need to waste extra ego resources, just let your units die only. Alright, we get our actions back, press the win rate button. Hold on, actually, who's this targeting? Targeting Rodion. This one's targeting meursault. This one's targeting meursault as well at 6 speed. Okay. Hit her one-sidedly and we pretty much got it in the bag, I think. It's in the bag. If you don't want to lose anyone, by the way, feel free to use your fluid sac a lot more than what I'm doing. It's just that I don't see a reason to keep some of my units anymore. Because after this, you fully heal. Oh yeah, it's just gonna hurt. Ah, it's fine. We still win anyway. The moment Dulcine is alone, you just win the game. Okay, at 6 speed. Who do you targeting? Targeting Ryoshu at 6 speed, can't stop it. This one is Ring, okay. I can go ahead and use an E.G.O here. And then this one is on Rodi. Rodi is... Are you bleeding to death? You're not bleeding to death, okay. Rodi can just punch her, I think, yeah. And then... Oh hey, look, Ring Yi-sang actually came out. Okay, that was all part of my plan to pull out Ring Yi-sang from my bench. Also, I could have definitely survived with all my units if I just used my fluid sac more. So don't be like me if you don't want to lose every single character, but doesn't really matter so much.
여행은 목적이 있었지.
Oh man, Dulcine wins me again. Goodbye. All good, because this was all part of my plan. Boom, boom. Alright, humongous damage incoming. Woo! Here comes 2 leaps in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so she's going at 4 speed now. So you legit just press the damage button here. And then you make the slowest character kind of clash with that thing over there. Hold on. This is a bit sus. I'm actually gonna have to use an E.G.O here, I think. Yeah, hold on. I have to use an E.G.O here. So what happens is that this E.G.O will clash with the counter skill, it wins it, no unbreakable coins, so we go to the next one, which is the Dither, and then the Dither will finish it off. Alright, if I did not do this, then what happens is that Ryoshu dies, and then I have a very sus clear here. Alright. Wait, the Dither went first. Dither went first. Oh right, there's bleed on the target. Never mind, I'm an idiot, but whatever. You see, as long as you kill them in order, no matter how bad it gets, you legit win. And of course, if you don't use healing E.G.Os here, you will just lose all of your characters eventually from chip damage and stuff. So yeah. Alright, so yeah, see, no consequences. We just come back to here, healing and stuff. Alright, now the next one is a way easier fight. This one's gonna be Sancho. For Sancho, this one is really just a DPS fight. So bring Fluid Sac. This is the last time you use Fluid Sac. So go ahead and go crazy with it. And then it's a single target fight. So once again, bring that one, or else just bring whoever the hell you want. It doesn't matter for this fight. This fight is also very easy. So we'll bring something like that. Okay, there we go. If you don't have more spares than me, then you just use your healing egos a lot more frequently than me. Alright, time to beat the shit out of our Sancho and bring her back into our team comp. Alright, so starting off, you see we have 0 sanity. You're gonna use Fluid Sac to just catch us back up to Dawn. Dawn is at 0 sanity over here. Sorry, she's Sancho now, my bad. Okay, gonna block this thing here, gonna leap this thing here. Ooh, quick suppression round 1, farm sanity with it. And then for this one, if you don't want to give Dawn any sanity, just go and use a block skill instead if you are struggling. Or you can use an ego, up to you, it doesn't matter. If I use Rhyme Check here, it will legit make this fight very, very easy also. Oh no, she won. Hit him with the Fluid Sac. Oh, I roll hits also! Huge! That's a plus 25 sanity. We have Snowball out of control at this point. We can now win every clash. Alright, so now it's time to press the win rate button. I shit you not. Who's not attacking this one? Oh, Heathcliff is too slow. Ah, he's too slow to actually do anything. Any quick suppressions next turn? Nope. Okay, then you just dodge. Right, there we go. I mean, I could body expand, but also not required. So the more you win your clashes, the less sanity she gets, and then it snowballs out of control, and then you just win every single clash. Alright, then we can press the damage button here. Just use the shitty moves. If you have any shitty moves in your inventory, just go ahead and use them first. Like in my case here, I could use my skill 1 over here, but for Zwei it's a bit different, so just use the skill here. I'm using all the skill 1s onto Sancho. Because Sancho has specific health thresholds. If you hit them, then you can't do any more damage beyond that threshold. Yep, see, so we can't even do any more damage beyond here. So we skip, it ends the combat phase immediately, and now we have to clash with these skills over here, which will do Unbreakable coin damage. So if you want, you can use your Rodion to go and clash these, because then Rodion can cleanse it off herself later on and whatever lah. Alright, I'll just use base ego to clash that, and then we will just poke the opponent with a bunch of regular skills here. Regular skill, regular skill, regular skill, and for you I don't give a shit. Okay. I think you can actually just dodge it also. Dodging it lets you straight up avoid the entirety of this thing here. So I'm just gonna do that, you know what, screw it. Heathcliff, if you got nothing to do this turn, just go and dodge all of Dawn's attacks, because she is very weak. Lol, get dodged. Alright, anyway, win rate. Let's see, win rate, dodge this, dodge this. Okay, punch, punch, and favor. This one is on who? Oh, it's the dodge. This one's on the dodge. Okay, win rate button has been pressed. Activate and fire. Do I want to block? Nah, no need to block. As you can see, she's losing sanity over time, and we also have Grippy Faust. Grippy Faust, if you dodge something successfully, you actually make them lose SP, which is also very, very good, because this boss has sanity. Oh man, she actually beat the dodge. What? 37 sanity! Hello! Yeah, whatever. All good, all good. okay. This and then block this. Okay, win rate button has been pressed and fire.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
If you're wondering why we're healing, we got an E.G.O gift that lets us heal whenever we hit something that's bleeding.
무지하니까
Alright, now we just do the small moves. Small move, small move, small move. Skill 1, dodge, skill 1, and skill 1.
정화.
Alright, and we get to the next threshold, and now we have the Don Quixote Hard Blood Tactics, which will hit every single one. By the way, this skill here, the Hard Blood Tactics one, this one, Armadura da Sangre, this one has end combat phase. Right, so anyway, this skill over here, sorry about that, I had to go and answer a call. This skill here is pretty much, it will end the combat immediately. So this turn, all you need to do is just dodge with everyone. And you see this thing over here, dodge, dodge, block, block, dodge, 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 there you go. Right, pretty simple, and then now you just go and do... Oh, quick suppression! Lovely. I love me some quick suppression. Alright, press the win rate button. Win rate button is pressed, and enemy has 19 sanity. Alright, fire.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Negative 19 sanity. And it's only gonna get worse from here. Oh, poor Sancho. You're so weak.
하얀색.
Wait until I get the Sancho ID, and then the Sancho ID is just giga broken. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome.
하얀색.
Oh yeah, this boss fight is a joke. Win rate button, lol, look at all of this. Anyway, the reason why it's all winning anyway is because of the paralyze, but even then minus 10 SP, so you still win anyway, so no worries, just go at it. Block with that one. If I want to nuke her sanity even more, I can actually just do this. Lol, okay, yeah, we just do that. You think you can get any sanity done? I'm not gonna let you. Yo, Rodion, no! You can't lose. It's literally minus 13 versus 45. Hello? Lol, lose your sanity.
무형의 검.
Alright, that thing becomes AoE if there's a certain amount of bleed on the target, but who cares? Who cares? Win rate button, guard this, favorite that. Okay, like that then. And then what's happening over here? Hopeless. Oh, because you're paralyzed? Because you're paralyzed. Okay. No worries, just dodge it then.
정화.
Hitting the stagger threshold soon. We hit the stagger, so all the dodges was for nothing. Alright, ooh, big whammy skill over here. Small skill, ooh, quick suppression next turn. Don't mind if I do.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
Right, skip. Okay, so now we have La Sangre. La Sangre also ends your combat phase, and this one is single target, so just use anyone with like hold on, I want to use quick suppression next turn. So use anyone with I think this is an E.G.O. You can't evade it, right? Yeah, you can't evade it unless he rolls the tails, then you will be able to dodge it completely. Otherwise, you just get hit with it. Otherwise, just use an Unbreakable coin. Just like, what do I want to use here? I'll use Let's use what is cast here, yeah? 20 to 34. Something that can roll above a 34. Ardor Blossom Star, maybe? Sure. Okay, and then for the rest of you, since the combat phase ends, just like do whatever the hell you want, really. Yeah, okay, then yeah, like that. Okay, something like that, right?
눈에 새겨주지.
Alright, Outer Blossom Star, fire.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아.
Huh, she rolled tails. That means I could have dodged it.
깨어놓겠어.
Don't worry about that one either. Alright, sanity goes back to normal. I think now we have to pay a little bit of attention to her because she is going to she's going to have a little bit stronger clashing power on some of the skills. Yeah. So if we want to keep her very insane, we're gonna have to just keep win rating her. What's this one happening? This one gets attack weight, so we probably want to clash that. This one applies bleed to the target. We also want to clash that one. This one is consume 4, deal 10, inflict bleed. Ah yeah, whatever. That one is who cares. Okay. Right, this looks good. Fire away. Once we nuke her sanity, it'll be back to bullying Dawn as always.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
피.
Alright, win rate button. What do we have? Dodge, dodge, dominate, dominate. Huh? Ward's losing? Oh, because it's the red one, right? The red one is really very painful near the end of the fight. So we just do that. Maybe a snack harpoon, why not? Oh, not even guaranteed? Damn, she really hit very hard then. Neutral also. 1 second then. Is dodging this better? It is. Okay, cool. Then we do this. Okay, then we can ward something else, right? Ward this. This one is dominating. Evade this. Alright, looks good to me.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Hey, hey, hey! How are you losing? It's a 20 sanity Dawn.
최선의 방어를.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
만원, 용천, 출력 차오르. 무형의 검은
Ouch. I got hit with one paralyze. Okay, so now it's a Terminado. Terminado doesn't end the combat phase, so you can hit her after Terminado. And this is a single target attack. Just make sure you win it. So in my case, just use another Other Blossom, and then everyone else just pound away at her. This. Sure, we do this one, and then we do this one. Okay, and then this one. There we go.
당신을 인도해주진 못해도 따뜻하게 안아줄 수는 있어요.
너희들의 공격 끝이다.
Okay, and then for the last turn here, just press the damage button and finish her off.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Alright, so that is the Sancho fight. A bit disappointing because it was quite literally win rate button for like 80% of it. The adventure has ended. No, the adventure is just beginning. Alright, anyway, let's go. Alright, you get a bunch of stuff here, so you can look at the buffs here. Don Quixote gain final power +2. When an ally dies, remaining allies heal SP, and at turn end they gain 1 attack power up next turn. And then for this one over here, Don Quixote now is level 50. She was also uptie 4, but the E.G.Os do not get uptie 4, so yeah, alright. Now we'll hit the reset over here. Look at that beautiful level 50 uptie 4 Dawn from my level 6 uptie 1 Dawn. Right? So to end it off, let's give it a nice little solo run. We can use any of the Dawns I mentioned before. Lantern, She Dawn, Sang Dawn, all of them can clear the fight. It is the lesser RNG part compared to using a full team, in my opinion. You do start with 0 sanity, so yeah, using a Dawn solo really will just make your life a lot easier. Alright, I'm gonna use Sang Dawn for this one. Feel free to go and watch other YouTubers in order to go and see the other clears, because it's really very easy to do a solo run. It's super easy.
옛 전쟁이 또 오지 않.
I'll also be deleting all of the music here. There shall be no music from Melee for this video. If you wish to immerse yourself in this walkthrough of this boss, feel free to go and play it on another tab or something. Alright, so starting off, let's see what we got here. We got an attack, we got 3 attacks, and we got 1 attack. So you just clash the 3 attack. If 2 enemies are attacking you with 3, you can still keep going. Just clash any of the 3. Just make sure you don't get staggered on turn 1. That's it. Dawn will very easily win every single clash here. Alright, and then now what happens is that all of these blood fiends will blow up. So just dodge 2 of them and you get hit by 1 of them. If you fail to dodge, if you fail to dodge 1 of them, you will have to reset. That's the only little RNG that you need to do, because everything after that is really damn easy. Okay, so now we evade all of this.
이번에도 막을 수 있을 것 같니?
Apparently muting the BGM actually mutes the sound that comes from these gondolas, which is interesting to find out. Alright, so now you can just clash all of these people, and you see it's all dominating. There is one with a unbreakable coin here. You can choose to evade those also, that's fine. Not really too big of a deal. Okay, and then for the last one here, we can just go and poke one of these gondolas. Dawn will get some natural healing as long as the enemies have a little bit of bleed on them, because I took the E.G.O gift that gives all enemies 5 bleeding potency and 3 count, right? So whenever I stab these things, I'll be able to get a little bit of healing. Okay, so now you know the drill. These things will try to blow themselves up. Use the orange skills, just go and dodge these things here, and then stab the gondolas really, really hard with your pointy stick. Alright, super simple, and then after that we... Okay, the easy way to do this, you just press winrate and then you just press dodge on all of them. There you go, okay.
전부
Don't have to manually do it. Alright, so on the second turn, all of these things will blow up. So you will want to spread out your damage evenly here. Is orange more? No, it's okay, this one's more damage, so we just stab this thing here, stab this thing here. Oh, this does 51, okay. Stab this thing here, just a little bit of extra damage to kill them all. Alright, and there you go, that's 2 of them dead. Now we just do a small stab on this one, and then we stab everything else into this one, and we are good to go. Alright, then press win rate, and then press the dodge button. You see some of them, they are using the top skill. No, just evade.
또 한 번 막아내버렴.
Right, and then now we just stab the last one here. I'm gonna press win rate, I'm a bit lazy. Right, now we move on to phase number 2.
오랜만에 발톱.
Alright, so now it's the big fight here, and this guy might look very scary, but don't worry, you are scarier than him. Unbreakable coins over here, starting off, dodge. And then everything else, stab.
목을 죽여볼까 싶구나.
Notice his sanity is dropping as we dodge. This fight becomes very, very easy after a while. He resets his sanity here, but we dodge, so he's still -3. It's damn funny. Okay, so now we're going to nuke his sanity multiple times here. You see all these unbreakable coins here? Just go and dodge all of them. And then after that, just win rate every single one of these other nodes here. Alright, there you go. See, it's so simple. Don't need to think. -3, -3, -3, -3. So funny to watch. This is why I love the Cinq solo, because you get to see him go insane as he can't hit you. Alright, so now it's negative sanity now, so we're gonna keep nuking his sanity. Haha, I love bullying Don Quixote. Alright, dodging all of these. Now we clash all of these. Boop, boop, and boop. Oh, we actually triggered Pride Resonance. Wow, we got a passive. We have 13 haste on Don Quixote right now. Yeah, going insane, going insane. Ah shit, we failed to dodge. It happens. 1 or 2 is fine.
가만히 굳어 있거라.
Alright, so now we get a bunch of not all of them basically have like you see none of them have Unbreakable, so just clash them as you would. Clash, clash, and then clash, and then clash, and then clash, and then ooh, the clashable counter is actually the hardest one. Need to use the good skill here. And then this one is just a regular skill, so just stab it. Alright, fire. Just be careful of the clashable counter, because clashable counters, if you happen to fail those, it's really very painful. But everything else, if you fail a little bit, is fine, because his sanity will be very, very low after this. Alright, so now we get this thing over here. Guess what you do, guys. Guess what you do. Dodged. Alright, then stab this, stab this, stab this, stab this, and stab this. There you go. Minus 39 sanity, dude. Bullying Don Quixote with Don Quixote is wild. Yeah, you're gonna roll your tails with your minus 42 sanity. Lol, get dodged. Alright. So now we just press winrate, I think, here. Yeah, winrate. Why is it all orange? Hey, use the good skills. Good skill, and then sure, the rest can go here, whatever. Alright, now we move on to the next phase of the fight. And he's staggered. Alright, press the damage button, hit him with all of those orange skills that you have. Look at how much lust Don Quixote has. Crazy. Alright, so now she will use the Bloody Merry-Go-Round. This thing is unclashable, you can't clash it, but guess what you can do? Ha ha ha, you can do that. Alright, and then we just poke him a bunch. Poke him, and poke him. Alright, and then after that, discard, boom, there you go. Unclashable, but not undodgeable. Alright, so now we have to do this little thing here, but honestly, if you did enough damage to him, you get to skip this phase over here. But in this case, let's see, evasion? Evasion, okay, hold on. Most of the time I actually skip this phase, because you actually do so much damage you don't even go through this phase. But in this situation here, I think you can just do the actual mechanic if you want, or you can just overstab him. But you need to do about 400-ish damage to him every single turn in order to actually get through to him. I wonder if it's possible actually. Can I actually stab through him? Not when he's doing so many unbreakable points, I think. That one's a bit annoying. Okay, we just play the regular mechanic. This is assuming you did not do so much damage that you literally went to the next phase, okay? Let's just get through this part. I have skipped this phase before.
우리는 조금도 변하지 못했다.
Get dodged, get dodged, get dodged. No, no, close, close. Alright, and then what we have here, we have attack, 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 attack. Okay, we can just poke him a bunch here. Okay, let's see, use the good ones. Boom, 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 boom. And then after that, stab this thing a bunch of times. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks like I probably could have skipped the phase if I just kept stabbing him. Ah, whatever lah. Doesn't really matter. Oh man, we missed one hit, so we didn't get the kill. That sucks. Okay, so now we have to clash him again. Clash it, clash it, clash it, clash it. Stab it, and stab that one. I could probably have done it more efficiently if I just dodged every single one of his attacks. I only need like one dodge for all of it, right? I think. Okay, we get to do this again. Alright, that's 114 damage. And then we stab this, stab this, stab this, stab this, and stab this. Okay. I will not be impaled, sir. Alright, and then for this turn, he's gonna slap that guy with that thing, sure. Okay, what we do here, win rate button, ignore that thing, win rate button. And then stab this one, stab it, stab it. Yep. Is this overkill? It's a little bit overkill, huh? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter lah. The run is so stable, no matter which dawn you use. We're actually about to stagger him. We staggered him. Okay. Stab, 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 and stab. Alright, so now he's gonna do the sphere attack here, but don't worry, this thing here will protect us, I think. Can't remember. Does it actually protect us? I think it does protect us. We get a gigantic shield or something from this thing over here. Sometimes you kill him so fast, right, that he does the sphere and you don't get the horses, which is a bit of a phase skip thing. But whatever, doesn't really matter so much. For this one, you can just clash it, but it's still an E.G.O with a 26 plus 2, so you're not really gonna do anything, and you can't really dodge it because it's a 26 base, so don't bother. Just let yourself get hit by it, and then just stab through all of these things over here. Stab this, stab this, stab this, stab this, stab this, and stab this. Okay, let's go. I've skipped the phase before, and if you do get hit by the sphere, right, because you did too much damage, then you will be still alive. And you can stabilize the run just by hitting the boss afterwards. So don't be afraid if you accidentally phase skip. Dodge this, stab this, stab this, stab this, stab this, and stab this. There you go.
산초야. 이제 그만
Alright.
멈추. 이 연약한 자 무슨
Alright, and then now for the last thing you need to do. You need to use this ability, and this will allow you to use your ego. And then you clash this, and then you do this, you press this, and then you mash the shit out of your spacebar. You can also hold spacebar, by the way. I found this out afterwards, but you can actually hold the spacebar instead of mashing the shit out of spacebar. But yeah, just mash spacebar and then you finish the fight. Congratulations, this is the end of the fight. After this, you have credits, and then after Don Sings pass on, you get the other stuff. And I'm not going to show it to you guys because you guys should go and experience it yourself. Because yeah, that is an amazing ending. So I'm going to just leave here. This is pretty much the last part of the fight. That's how the run goes, pretty much. Okay, so that is the entire run done in one sitting with no retries. Just use this bunch of teams here. Use Fluid Sac as one of the heals. I used Pursuance, I think, one time, but you don't need to have Pursuance. You can use Fluid Sac more, and then you can compensate for not having Pursuance. So yeah. Fluid Sac Fast, once again, one of the best F2P things you could ever get, and it has not changed in this Kanto or any other season really. Fluid Sac has always been my favorite ego no matter what. Alright, so that's going to be it. Hopefully it helped you. It's a pretty, well, not simple. This is like Ruina level of combat where the bosses have so many mechanics and you need to understand each of them. But I finished Ruina, so I legit, this is like whatever to me. It's not like Blue Ensemble and beyond levels, you know. Like this is just like regular Ruina levels. It's not even that hard compared to like the harder stages of Ruina. So I think that's gonna be it. If you have any other questions or you want to ask about any replacements or whatnot, feel free to just ask in the comment section below. I'm not going to finish this run here. I'll just save it here just in case I want to showcase another run for Dawn in the future or whatnot. Alright, so that's going to be it for this 2-hour-long walkthrough of this entire dungeon. Hopefully it's helped you, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.